What's up, Willy Chin? Real sound boy.
Alright.
Yo, people, the very first creative spotlight. We've been talking about bringing on some special guests. I have my good friend here with me, Willy Chin from Black China, from Willy Chin Birthday Bash, from Toronto, from Miami, from everywhere. Probably one of the most important people for me to bring on because he actually is one of the few people that sit at the cross section. Yeah.
What?
One of the few people that is actually a true creative that do more than one discipline. He does photo, video, and everybody else know him as a DJ, but he also produces. So big up.
What up?
Big up. So
bless up.
yeah. So creative spotlight is really just spotlighting people that do creative things in any way, shape, or form. Willy Chin showed up and now we have all kind of things here.
Yeah.
So yeah. What have you been up to recently?
Man, recently.
What's going on creatively?
Creatively, recently. I actually venturing out in his videos more. You know, a DJ, original professional DJ,
Right.
comedian. But now, now actually, people have been requesting these videos. Are like, yo, give it a more corporate feel, and I'm just trying to build up the catalog and the portfolio as well.
Talk to me a little bit more about what it's like coming from one discipline. Like, so you're traditionally a DJ, producer, remixer. For people that don't know, Black Chinese sound is probably, to me, took remix, like what Delano did in the 90s, and then took it to the next level.
And then actually cross over to different markets.
To different markets.
Yeah.
I'd say you guys are the only sound to bust post 1999. Bust big.
Yeah, and we didn't bust in Jamaica.
Right.
We're not from Jamaica, from Miami.
Yeah. You guys are like one of the most important sounds up there with Stone Love and Renaissance and what's his name in my book. But what was it like coming from being a DJ producer to now getting into video? Like how did the first discipline translate to the second one, and then how does it like take away from each other in the same way?
Well, as far as time goes, one take away from the other. You know what I mean? Like you start editing a video,
right.
You're making less mixes. You start making mixes, you're making less edits. You know what I'm saying? So right there, but like I've been shooting videos from long time when I was a little kid. So my mom bought a big VHS camera.
Right.
We used to make home videos. We used to pause the camera, move, unpause.
Right.
And that's like my first special effect. You know when you disappear, you pause the camera, come out the frame, and start recording again. Yeah, so from
a couple of those.
And in high school, I was in TV production.
Okay.
So that I was using all the skills I learned from when I was a little kid in there. So I didn't really learn anything new. And then the new age now, as DJing, I was like, yo, we're in this video age, YouTube, Instagram. I was like, yo, that's the next wave. And I already had an interest. Like, actually, I have footage from 2003 for Black China.
Oh wow!
From 2006 all the way up.
So it's not
there might be little gaps,
yeah.
But it's like unedited, unposted. Wait for the documentary coming soon, like the Black China 10 coming soon.
Wow!
But yeah, so it's not a new interest, but like one definitely takes away from the other.
Right.
But just in new age, new days, I just try to get better equipment, try new editing styles, like the music too. Like you listen to DJ you like, or you listen to producer you like. I might watch like video editors or like people, other YouTubers what doing it, and like, oh, that's cool. Let me try and incorporate it into my thing. So they take up a lot of time, but it's an interest I had from a long time, as well as the music. So I don't see it as anything else.
I also feel like one kind of enhances the other, right? Like I feel like especially like for you guys is like well, first of all, we're even just talking just now. I don't think a lot of people realize that you talk about this been an interest for a long time, that you're one of the first DJs to start doing this. So another good friend of ours, Jester, like Willy's been doing this for a long time. Willy helped put a lot of people onto this. Like DJs will call you now and ask you which cameras to get and all that stuff. Like I don't think a lot of people know that.
No, they don't. Actually open your eyes. You know, they might see the video and like, yo, they might not say I started, but they're like, I want to do something like that.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And like, I know I didn't start doing the recaps, but I made it popular.
Right. Definitely
amongst DJs in the Caribbean.
Right. Definitely influence a lot of people. Yeah. But going back to the two disciplines complementing each other. I feel like when I watch your videos, like because of your understanding of music, you have a better idea of what song to choose for which event that you did, and you're like so plugged in that I feel like for the average videographer, especially like I do events, and when I hire a videographer, it's so much harder to get those things done. Whereas like I feel like for you and other DJs that shoot video, it's like I could just tell you to go do it and it just comes out. I'm like, oh yeah, great.
Yeah, it enhances, and like the editing software for video is actually similar to my music editing software. So it's just cut, slide. So now like sometimes what holds up my video, I'm like, damn, I want to make a remix for this video. So now I have to make a remix, then I have to edit.
Right.
And then it just takes forever. But like that's my joy, you know?
That's still dope though, because that's a true creative, like what we're talking about. Like you're making the music, you're making the video, you're doing everything, and when it comes out, I think it speaks to the product. So definitely getting more into video. Is there anything new that you're doing on the music side as well? More remixes, production, and stuff.
I have some production, Bassy, TOK. We did like a one drop. Working with the soca artist named Preedy.
Nice.
Look up for a song named Grind for Me.
Okay.
And I have some other songs in the works. Just Google it. You know, Willy Chin production. You know, just stay constant working.
Right.
To try to stay on the cutting edge of whatever's going on too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like even as far as the music too, like you just have to stay current.
Yeah.
So you have to just stay with the times, keep up with the times.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing.
Dig it. So let's talk a little bit about gear, because the website is called Creative Tech Lab. The site that it was built out of was called My Pro Gear. Mm-hmm. What are you using? I guess we could start on the video side.
Okay.
And like, what do you shoot? Are you a Canon shooter, Sony shooter?
Yeah, I've actually been Sony shooting since NEX7.
Oh wow.
So that's, I don't even know if they make a camera anymore.
Right.
They actually have the E-mount, so I can use all the same lenses.
Nice.
But I started from like GoPro, then I got this JVC action cam, then I got the NEX7. I think I started like GoPro 3 in the new age of my videos, you know. Right. I got a gimbal from China for the GoPro 3, and then I just wanted to start improving quality. I did research. I do a lot of night live shooting, so I need that sensor that can pick up low light. Right. And Sony was the top in that class, you know.
That, yes.
Yeah. So like for me, I was like Sony all the way.
Right. Okay. So I have a Sony shooter. If you've seen his stuff, it looks amazing. So funny enough, I shoot Sony because these guys shoot Sony. Now I don't shoot a big Sony. I have a really small Sony. But the profiles and stuff that come out of it is the.
But at the end of the day, like it doesn't matter if it's an iPhone or a Sony camera. It's what you do with it. You know what I mean? Like it's a DIY. You learn. Like I never always had a A7 III.
Right.
You know, I had an A7S though from a long time, but I bought that used.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just build and build. Like even with the remixes, I never always had a fast computer. Right. But like all that stuff enhances whatever you're doing. But if you learn like from ground up, it's just that much easier.
Right. So I think the overall message is to just get started.
Yeah.
What are you now using? What gear are you using now on the audio side? To build remixes and stuff, what software you use?
Remix. Started out with Acid. That's back in the days. Sony Acid.
Sony Acid.
So I use Ableton.
Okay.
So the same concepts of Acid, I just use it with Ableton.
Right.
You know, like, and Ableton is another beast. Yeah. Actually, I use Pro Tools too. So like Ableton is like a hybrid of Acid and Pro Tools in one. And man, I can't even explain. Like I use it for what I can do, but I know it does way more. Way more. And then I see other people use it and they use it different.
Yeah. I guess it's just your comfort level and stuff.
Yeah.
Let's also go into like just being a creative, kind of like what we're talking about at lunch the other day. You're talking about different things, taking out from different things. Where do you find time and find structure? I know we can laugh about this because we're talking about stuff that's not getting done. We'll get into that in a little bit. But how do you find structure? I would say, regardless of the conversations that you and I have of stuff that we're not getting done, you're obviously getting a lot of things done. You have a wife, you have a kid now.
Yes.
Where do you find time? I feel a lot of people struggle to find time to get their creative outlets out.
Like I don't think the creativity turns off.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I might be with the wife and kid at the zoo and I hear a song and I'm like, oh crap, this goes with this.
Right. Okay.
Or I might just be out there and I see a video and I'm like, damn, I need to try that when I go home.
Yeah.
So like it's just 24/7. You just getting information, and then applying it.
Nice.
So I actually don't see myself as a creative. I do creative stuff, but I don't know.
It's funny how people define that word. Like I was watching a video the other day and the guy was like, don't call yourself creative because it comes with all these different stigmas and all that stuff. And I take the opposite frame. I think everybody's a creative in some way, shape or form. Like, so my wife is in super corporate job, but I think if she approaches it creatively, then I shouldn't say that. Not everybody's creative. But everybody should approach what they do creatively. And I think if you can look at other people's stuff and know their process, even if you just like movies and you know behind the creative process, kind of like you said, if you never turn it off, there's always something.
Yeah.
Good.
And I think everybody has the ability to be creative. Like, oh man, he's dope. He could do that. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Like that. They already tell themselves they can't do it.
Right.
So that's the first problem.
Yeah.
Like everybody has at the fingertips. YouTube, university. That's my favorite place. That's my favorite place.
Mine too.
Like if I want to fix the stove, YouTube. If I want to build a new camera, build a rig, YouTube. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I want to change the engine out of my car. YouTube, change my oil. Do something. Everything on YouTube. Yeah.
Like people don't realize ever since I've gotten even a camera, I've given up a lot of TV shows.
For sure.
For YouTube content. Because the YouTube content is actually making my life better. Like I want to learn something. I feel like it's downloading something from the Matrix. It's like, let me just go on YouTube and watch a video over this like couple hours of different footage and I know how to do it now.
Yeah, because even though like you don't really have to go to school anymore for learn something.
Yes. Everything's on the internet.
Everything's there. Everybody already tested. Everybody done it before. So you could try it and test it out if see if it worked for you. You know what I mean? Even as simple as like this lighting setup.
Yeah.
Like simple, like I just added this little one light, this backlight.
Yep.
I learned this on some tutorial like 5 years ago. And I'm like, let's try it.
Yeah.
And just apply it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you don't have to have the $1 million light setup. You know what I mean?
That stuff is not as important as the content itself. So you heard it from a professional here, not just from me. What else?
Yeah, it's just to get it done, just to start. That's the hardest part, just starting and just keep going with the momentum. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because even like I had to train myself. Like, all right, he talk about the recap videos for DJs. I actually gave them the video the day after the event.
Yeah.
And they're like, wow, you're making this bad for the other DJs. I'm like, yo, I'm just trying to secure my next booking. That's it.
Yeah. Making it bad for the other video guys, by the way. Like,
but yeah, so like me, I don't call myself a video editor, but I can get it out faster than somebody's getting paid for it.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
And it's just something like, if you find an interest and you love it, just do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah. I think people don't realize, like what you just said a while ago, like in terms of sitting down and learning it, like, it's not just some magic thing like this creative person just like, oh yeah, I'm going to create a video, I'm going to make a song, and it's just poof. Like it's actually work. Right?
Yeah, it's a process. Even a song, like you hear it on the radio and it plays for 3 minutes, you love it so much, but that could be like 3 months worth of work in that 3 minutes or longer, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like an album that takes like 2 years to put out the album.
Yeah.
You listen to it in an hour, you're like, oh, it's a good album.
Yeah.
Like, how much hours of time go into this product, you know?
Yeah. Or a transition in a video. It's like people never even realize that, like, yeah, that took me a whole hour just to make that one transition or whatever. People don't always realize that at all. The average person don't realize it. And I think that's why the average person doesn't get into creative things, because they don't realize it's work.
Yeah, it's just, it's actual work.
Yeah.
It's more than a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
You got to sleep thinking about it, wake up, all right, I gotta add a little bit more. Even if you don't have the skill set, you're working towards the skill set. Right. You know, the first time you do it might take 10 hours. Next time, 8 hours. Next time, 5 hours. And then eventually, you close your eyes and you do whatever you're doing. And then, like me, I just want to learn something new after I learned it. I was like, okay, I can do this. Let me learn something else.
Crazy.
So that's part of my creative flow. I get the downside of me, like sometimes I get bored. You know, it's like, I did that already.
Right.
While some people are like, yo, I want some more of that. I'm like, I'm over that.
You wanted a new thing.
Yeah.
I guess that's how as a creative too. Sometimes you want to move to the next thing and everybody wants to know you. They want to put you in this box for this one thing one way or whatever.
And then like I'm a perfectionist too, so like I see the videos and I'm like, man, this would be so much better with a better mic.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, this would be so much better with lighting. You know? And it actually makes a difference, but like then it boils down to two things now. you don't want to carry a bag of things too, like portability.
Yes.
You want to get the shot. You want to be cool, you know, get it in time, and then like you don't want to be like set up. So the shot will leave you by then.
Yeah, so I'm all run and gun, like I told you. Like I have the small camera. If I'm on vacation, like, and a lot of times I have my kids with me too, so I don't have time to stop to pull out a lens or whatever. It's like somebody's on my arm or whatever. So if I can hold it up, it's either a small camera or a phone at this stage or whatever. But what's the quote? The best camera you have, that the one that's with you.
Yeah.
Which is why some professional photographers still end up shooting with their phone.
Yeah, and like even phones nowadays, the quality in them is by far surpassing some of the DSLR cameras.
Yeah.
Like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's not even that long ago. So even like some people shoot movies and short films off a cell phone.
Yes.
So
there's no excuse for you to not get it. You don't have a gear problem.
Yeah.
You probably have the newest Samsung or HTC or iPhone. You have a capable camera in your pocket. Go get it done.
Yeah. Even I talked to my little cousin. He wants to start a YouTube channel, but he just doesn't know how to edit. I'm like, bro, go on YouTube and learn it.
Yeah.
He's like, oh man, I go on YouTube and look at garbage all day. I can learn stuff off of YouTube.
Yes.
You know, like you can actually learn off of YouTube.
I told somebody the other day too, I was like, you have an iPhone, there's editing software on your iPhone.
Yeah.
In iMovie. It's pretty powerful. It might be on a smaller screen, but you could get a lot done on there.
Even like the GoPro comes with an app and it does it for you.
Yes. There are no more excuses. There's no excuses in 2019 for you to not get your creative interest done.
Yeah. Even visual, like all the cameras now, like auto profile is amazing. Like the drone, it flies itself.
Yeah.
There's even follow mode. Like you don't have to do anything anymore.
Yeah.
So like all these stuff, it just makes life easier for you. And like the people that actually learn it, they're like, they're making it too easy. And that goes for the music too. Like the laptops, moving from vinyl to CD to laptops, is just making it so much accessible, so much more easier. And you have to be creative just to stand out now.
Yeah.
Because everybody's a DJ, everybody's a YouTuber, a vlogger, a videographer. Like you have to put the extra work in now to make sure you stand out.
Right.
You know, like, and I do my remixes. That's what make me stand out.
Right.
In music.
Okay.
You know, like
I just want to ask you, what do you think is the thing that makes you stand out on the music DJ side and then on the video side?
So the remix side for sure.
Right.
I'm not a great MC. I do enough to hold my own, but I guess the jokes too, like the dub plates as well. The dub plates, the creative dub plates, creative again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like so, I get the dub plates, I rewrite the words, the lyrics, and it's just something funny, and then the people like it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that like they're like, oh crap, that sounds different.
Is that the reason why the new Black China has not come out yet? Because I felt like people didn't realize. So most DJs that I talk to are up and coming DJs. I'd always tell them the work that goes into creating that series was like creating an album.
Yeah, it's more work than an album. I think that's why it hasn't come out yet. Dubs is making albums.
Dubs is making real albums. Real money and real Grammys and stuff. Yeah.
So yeah, but it was a process. You know what I mean? And I think just time wise, it took. By the time we get all the content and get it out the door, all the songs are old.
Right.
You know, and then busy on the road touring, and then we also looking for new ventures to go into, and it's just a time thing, time schedule thing.
Right. Makes sense. Yeah. If you had to talk to, I don't want to frame it as what you tell yourself. What do you tell young DJs / producers that are getting into the game right now? What would you tell them in terms of what they need to do to put in the work and to stand out, and then
keep your ears open and eyes. You know what I mean? See, like your favorite producer, favorite DJ, see what they're doing. You know what I mean? You might follow them on Instagram, but like see what they're posting. You know what I mean? See the quality of stuff they're doing. See, you know what I mean? Listen to the audio, listen how they mix or how they make a speech, delivery, and then try to practice it. Like it's all right to mimic somebody until you find yourself. You know what I mean?
True, yeah.
Because there's a lot of people that mimic Mataran and end up, they can't be Mataran, but they fall like into their own groove and be like, yo, this is me. I'm comfortable with this. You know what I mean? So like, be yourself. Don't really worry about what other people thinking. You know what I mean? You just be yourself and work on your craft and work on yourself, and then it will be. Don't try to attract people, make people attract themselves to you. You know what I mean?
No. Yeah.
Just be yourself, and you will eventually be cool doing whatever you do. You know what I mean? Like most of us, like I'm not doing anything different. I don't feel like I'm doing anything different than anybody else, or I don't feel like I have more access to anything else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody has access to YouTube. They're doing it.
Yeah.
You know, I might surround myself. That's the next thing. Surround myself with people in the industry doing it.
Yeah.
You can learn things, ask questions, send emails. You know what I mean? And just try things on your own. You know what I mean? Because you might end up doing something that nobody else doing just off of trying something new.
Right.
So don't be afraid to try something new. Don't be afraid when people say, yo, that sucks. I don't like it. Like that stuff, like, okay, you don't like it. I'm going to still work on it. Eventually you're going to like it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, just have a thick skin, basically. Because like, I had a lot of things like, nah, that don't sound good, or that don't look good. I'm like, all right, whatever. Cool. That's your opinion, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, just keep it moving. Just keep doing.
Yeah,
like,
the people that win are the ones that keep going.
Yeah, just keep going. Like, you might start as a DJ and end up a videographer, or you might start as a DJ and end up a sound rental company.
Yeah.
So you're in the music. You start somewhere, but like end up here and you're still part of the industry and making money from it.
That's a big lesson, yo. I was telling somebody that the other day. We're talking a different framework. We're talking about businesses. And I was like, I don't think anybody really. So everybody knows that the failure rate of business is like 90%. But I don't think anybody tracks like the individual people that start other businesses. Because most people that bust in a business, that's not their first business, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't think they track the people, but traditionally, if you look at successful people, it's the ones that keep going and then probably never really end up with where them start, really. I think it's the same thing in music. Like you said, you could end up as a promoter or a sound rental company, or maybe you end up building the next big music app that nobody knows about.
That's
like
true.
if you know how to build apps or whatever. So there's all different ways that you can participate as well. Not everybody have to be the next Willy Chin. You could find a different way to do it. I think that's another big deal too, for sure. What about young videographer? Where would you
young videographer? Like, I feel like I'm a young videographer.
I know, but you're I can just tell you're way ahead of most people that are just that.
So yeah, but I'm applying the same knowledge with my music. You know what I mean? Just take the good role models, learn from them, and just apply it.
Dope.
So like videographer, the main thing is just shoot. Like you'll eventually get there. You know what I mean? You don't need the best equipment, best lighting. Like, all right, you don't have lights, just shoot in the day.
Yeah.
The light is there, you know what I mean? And then plan out, like when the light is down, in the dark, you just plan out what you want to do.
Yeah.
And in that time frame, like, all right, it's 6 o'clock, and you set up the camera. Once the sun starts rising, that's what we're going to shoot.
Wow.
And that's it. And then eventually, those videos, you might sell it, get some money, buy a light, and then buy a new camera. So, and don't be afraid to do any free work, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Free work is cool.
Yeah.
Like you're getting your practice, and then somebody could see your work.
Yeah.
And then they're like, yo, you know what? Your work look good enough to get paid for, so let me just pay you.
For sure.
So now I'm gonna have to charge them more money. And my video work that don't get the pay for, that don't come out. I'm gonna just tack it on the price.
For sure. I don't think people realize that, like, doing free work. So I think people fall into either two categories. They do free work with no purpose, or they're charging too much, or charging before they're supposed to charge.
Or price.
Where it is that they could, let me go tag on with this person that's been shooting wedding for 20 years and getting paid 20 grand for a weekend. Let me go do a couple things with them, get my name in there, foot in the door or whatever. In 3 months, you could be charging 5 grand for weddings, thing there. Or they just go and just give away stuff for free for no reason. So don't if you're going to do it for free, make sure you have a purpose.
Yeah,
and then
learn. You know,
yeah.
you just learn on the way.
Yeah, cool.
It's a different aspect. Just keep an open mind and just take knowledge and learn every bit you can.
Alright, I don't want to go over half an hour. So this is the first Creative Spotlight. Thank you for coming. Blessed to have real creative friends.
Yes.
I'm not sure when the next one will be. I'm trying to do one every other week. Don't be expecting another music producer, DJ, and videographer all in one person. That only exists maybe one more space that I could have access to. But yeah, Thank you for coming on at Willy Chin Remix.
At Willy Chin Remix. Don't forget, I have a YouTube channel starting with my wife at The Chin Show.
Yes, he promised me that that content will come out. There's lots of content.
I showed him a list of content, unedited.
So those will be coming out soon. New music coming out soon.
New music. Hopefully no mix CDs.
Maybe.
New videos. Just look out.
But thank you for having us. Check us out at Creative Tech Lab and creative.com.
At Willy Chin Remix. Don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe.
Yes.
The works.
Yeah, hit the like button. Smash if that's what you're into. That's what they tell you to do. Or all the other things YouTubers tell you to do.
Do what you want to do, alright? And be creative.
Yes. Most importantly, mad. Big up.